Queen Elizabeth II died on Thursday afternoon, just 2 days after welcoming new Prime Minister Liz Truss. The royal family raced to Balmoral to be by her side as the news broke of her ill health before Buckingham Palace confirmed the monarch had died that afternoon. Now the UK enters a period of mourning, culminating with the Queen's meticulously planned funeral. Buckingham Palace is yet to release the full details of the funeral, but according to Operation London Bridge, the official plan for when the monarch passes away, the funeral will take place on the plan's final day, D-Day +10. As the Queen died on September 8, her funeral is expected to fall around Sunday, September 18 or Monday, September 19. On Monday, September 12, there will be a rehearsal procession from Buckingham Palace to Westminster. On Tuesday, September 13, the procession will take place. The Queen will first lie in state at Westminster Hall for 3 days before the funeral service will take place at Westminster Abbey. Read more. Queen left hosts amazed with unexpected gesture. Video. Queen Elizabeth II has died aged 96. Image, Getty. The day of the funeral will mark the end of the national period of mourning, though employers will not be obliged to give staff a day off work. After a member of the royal family dies, there are many traditions that they have to follow concerning funeral arrangements. According to centuries-old rules, the state funeral of a monarch will begin with a gun carriage procession between where the monarch is lying in state and the funeral service. It will be accompanied by a procession of military bands and detachments along with mourners and other officials. Don't miss grieving Prince Harry leaves Balmoral alone with security team. Pictures Queen's final days laid bare as she enjoyed walks, picnics and BBQs. Analysis. Queen's former butler sobs, "She was my surrogate mother." Insight. Another tradition is the breaking of the stick, which was seen at King George V's funeral and those of British monarchs before him. When the Queen's body is placed into the royal vault, the Lord Chamberlain, a senior officer of the royal household, will break his white stave of office, marking the end of their service to the late monarch. The funeral day will begin with the Queen's coffin being carried on the state gun carriage from Westminster Hall to Westminster Abbey. We will likely see senior members of the royal family follow in procession as they make the 2-minute walk. The funeral will likely be conducted by the Dean of Westminster David Hoyle, with the Archbishop of Canterbury Justin Welby giving the sermon. There will be a 2-minute silence during the funeral to be observed nationwide. After the funeral ends, there will be a walking procession with the Queen's coffin from Westminster Abbey to Wellington Arch, before a hearse transports the Queen to Windsor. The final journey for the Queen will culminate at St George's Chapel in Windsor Castle, where the King and senior royals will arrive for a committal service. The coffin will then be lowered into the royal vault before it is interred in the King George VI Memorial Chapel inside St George's Chapel, where Prince Philip is also buried.